In this video, we're going to talk about SoFi Technologies and how one Wall Street analyst thinks that the valuation is on the expensive side. However, before we do that, I do want to note this daily buyers level at $14.50. And that zone was established back in November. You had this rallying price. You had one basing candle. And then you had the rally out. But it was a weak rally out because the rally out candles were basing candles, meaning the wicks together are longer than the body. Nevertheless, this zone ended up working not once, not twice. Question is it going to work a third time? Now, yes, late last week, price sold off, pierced the lower portion of the zone before closing at the bottom of the zone. And then on Friday, we had a gap, a retest of the prior day's close, and a close on Friday near the high. So this is pretty bullish. In addition, we have a gap near $15.38 that needs to get filled at some point. Now, before we continue with the analysis and look at the lower time frames, let's get into the news. So Keefe, Bruyette, and Woods downgraded its rating on SoFi, stating that the fintech firm's long-term earnings outlook appeared difficult and did not justify current valuations. The brokers noted that SoFi shares rose 57% last year and was up 100% since September on investor optimism over fintech firms as well as lower interest rates in the coming years. But the brokerage firm also noted that the stock's valuation has become overstretched even if the company is able to achieve its ambitious long-term targets. KBW noted that SoFi's 2026 earnings guidance of 55 to 80 cents per share requires significant revenue growth and a substantial improvement in margins. Thus, SoFi valuation also appeared overstretched even if its most ambitious targets were hit. SoFi shares surged in late 2024 as investors bet that a Donald Trump presidency will entail less restrictive regulations for the fintech company. All right, so now before we look at the small time frames, let's just zoom out a bit. This is the weekly time frame, and we had this huge, strong resistance support band at $6.50, and as price broke out into the upside, it did form other levels of interest. You had a daily buy at $8.80 and another daily buy level at $12, and then the most recent $14.50. This $20 level is my target, in which I envision price to hit this year. Nevertheless, let's scroll down to the 4-hour chart. Why did price stop here? Started moving higher. You do have a little 4-hour buy level. But I want to go down now to the hourly chart. And you have price sell off, move higher, make a lower low. And this is what we call a liquidity grab for those ICT traders. All right, and let's go down to the 15-minute chart, which I rarely do. And one signal to get long is when you see a bullish crossover of your moving averages. In this case, it's the 13 and the 26. Typically went a bullish and a pullback. However, price was oversold. Taking it back to the daily chart, what can you expect price to do next? Close this gap at $15.40. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.